Good evening. I'm Chanel, Vehicle Title Expert. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you in advance for subscribing. So tonight I will be starting a new series entitled Tow-Lien Challenges. And during the series, I will talk about different tow-lien challenges scenarios and what you guys can do to avoid getting in these situations, or how you can get out of these situations if you find yourself in them. So tonight's segment, with that being said, I'll be talking about the tow company not releasing the vehicle to you because you don't have proper or any source of ownership. Okay, so over the years, I've come across folks who have bought vehicles without titles, and before they could get the vehicle titled and registered, the tow company tows the vehicle. Maybe a neighbor reported the vehicle without any plates. Maybe the private owner, where you had the vehicle stored, reported it. Or maybe the police was driving by and saw the vehicle didn't have any plates, and they did their reports accordingly as well. But nevertheless, you find out that your vehicle is now gone and is in the care of the tow company. All right. So you in turn, you go to the tow company to reclaim the vehicle, and the tow company asks you for, source of ownership. Do you have a title? Do you have the registration card? And you tell them no. So when this happens, the tow company will not release the vehicle to you, even if you have a bill of sale. And the reason why is because you are not the legitimate owner of that vehicle in question. You're not the current owner. You're not the owner on record. So that is why they're not going to release that vehicle to you. Even though you may be willing to pay what they're asking for, they still want to see your ID or driver's license, and that proof that you are in fact the owner. Okay. In the event they were to release that vehicle to you, it will put them at a liability, situation, because again, you're not the owner, and they don't want to, be liable for that. So, before I tell you guys what your options are, you know, let me just stop here for a brief moment. When it comes to tow liens, the most important thing you want to think about is timing. Okay, because when it comes to tow liens, time is of the essence. And they charge storage fees per day, and those storage fees do add up. Depending on your state, those storage fees add up, and they can be very costly. So you really want to be careful. You really want to move very swiftly and as quickly as possible when it comes to this type of situation. Okay, now, in the event you find yourself not getting that help from that tow company, you need to, first of all, reach out to the person who sold you that vehicle and inform them of the situation that you're in. Hopefully they will comply, because they gave you the vehicle, or they sold you the vehicle without the title, and they should have given you the proper title in the first place. Okay, so hopefully you're not involved in a complicated title skipping situation, but maybe you just bought the vehicle from the person who was the actual owner, and they can just sign the title over for you, or they can get a duplicate title and sign it over to you, and you can go on about your business. But if that's not the case, and they're not willing to comply, then you have to look at another option. And the next option is going to be a bonded title option, depending on your state. Not all states allow for bonded titles, so again, depending on your state, if this is for you, then you can proceed. Okay, but keep in mind, that's not going to be a quick process. Okay, so if these two options do not apply, the last option available is you may simply just have to walk away and cut your losses, depending on how much money you have, invested in the vehicle, how much you purchased the vehicle for. You may just have to cut your losses and let it be. But these are going to be your most, feasible options available to you. Okay. And, like I've said several times before, I'm going to say it again in this video, do not buy a vehicle without a title, because if you do, the scenario that I just shared could be an unfortunate consequence for you. Okay? I don't care how good the deal sounds. Do not, buy a vehicle without a title. That tow company will not budge. And every day that you sit and you try to figure out what to do is going to be a day that you're going to be paying storage fees. So if you have any questions, you guys want to share your feedback or your experiences, feel free to drop me a line below or visit me at wisdomandauthority.com. Check me out on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Click share and subscribe. I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.